What do men value? Men value femininity. Now, there's been a lot of some confusion about what femininity is. Is it the way you dress? Is it the clothes you wear? Is it the way you talk? Is it your mannerisms? How you touch, move? It's all of that in a nutshell. And femininity is the energy. It is unseen, meaning that you cannot just put lipstick on a pig. Do you get what I'm saying? You actually have to embody femininity. Notice everything I've been talking about. I ain't said nothing about get your little black dress out. I ain't said nothing about get the lipstick. Those are all in the wheelhouse. But what is truly important, what is truly going to demonstrate your femininity? Yes, your expression, your appearance, your flair, your style. Those are feminine traits and indicators. But truly, femininity is the softness, soft energy in your words, in your voice, in your tone, in your mannerisms, in your communication. It is not what you say, it is how you say it. And if your energy is too similar, code switching, if your energy is too similar to how you drive at work, how you drive to get your accomplishments in your career, how you drive with raising your children, whatever that scenario is, you know that you've got to put on your masculine and do things a different way. Well, if you're going to attract masculine, you got to put your masculine down. You got to take that mask off and flow in your femininity. Relax, be open, be warm, be inviting and welcoming, and you'll get that attention. But all of these things combined, let alone the actual skills and traits, let alone the soft nurturing to cook and prep a meal, to create a home environment, the warm aesthetic and the feel, the vibes, the energy, to give a massage, to sense when someone is tense, pressured. He thrives on showing up to lead. He thrives on being seen and appreciated. I am Dwayne Langham, Masculinity Architect. This is Building the Architect, teaching you the tools to be the architect in your life, to build the future that you want. Before we do that, I want you to make sure, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you like the topic, trust me, it's going to be juicy enough, but hit the like button, subscribe. Also, if you want to dive into my work, if you want to have more understanding, what is a masculinity architect? Saw this guy online, Dwayne Langham, talking about divine energy, divine masculine and feminine. What is it all? Does it make sense, especially with all that gender war nonsense out there? If you want some clarity, go ahead and pick up my book, absolutely free. The Dance. It is a deep dive into the work I do, understanding these masculine and feminine energies at play with everything. Whether you understand it or not, whether you read this book or not, it is at play in your life right now. So why not have the tools and understand exactly what is controlling the results that you're getting? Because as soon as you can get that information, just make some tweaks and changes. I promise you, it works so fast. This divine feminine, the power, ladies, the power that you most naturally have been gifted with. Feminine intuition, it's a powerful thing. I want to help you get tapped into that. Feminine energy multiplies. So when you show up and give that attention, when you show up and believe in him, edify him, big him up, tell him all the things that he can do and accomplish, and best believe if he's a masculine man, it's reciprocated. He acknowledges, values, and pours into you as well. The feminine multiplies. See, he does that because that's what's in his character. He's owning the space. You do it because you multiply. You give the gentle whispers that he can do it. You see who he is as a man, his character. You acknowledge him. You big him up because, again, remember where we started. Men start from nothing. Men have to build themselves up to qualify, to gain access, to get the experience, to become valuable on the dating market. Men aren't giving shit. So when you give them the attention, you are multiplying. You're pouring into them in a way that has them expand, get bigger, feel better, feel seen. You give your vote into their values, their intelligence, their resourcefulness, all of it. Those skills and traits make a difference. Primitively, antiquated, it said, fuck them, feed them, shut the fuck up. Again, primitive, antiquated. But if you look at the core of that, nourish him, feed him spiritually, supporting his vision, like passing that blessing and multiplying of your feminine energy, that the seeds he's out to work, the mustard seeds to build mountains one day of a legacy, that you nourish and support, that you feed into him. Yes, if you can make a plate. Yes, if you can big him out. All of it. It's the same thing. Intimacy, sex, like I said earlier, men, masculine, we have a sexual drive. We have infinite seed. It's always building all of our lives. It's completely different, equal, but not the same. And on that side of the game, we have a sex drive. Masculine is driven to spread its seed, to leave a legacy, because those genes need to survive. No different than you want that big bad masculine that has strong genes. Those strong genes want good feminine to complement, multiply, so that it can produce for the future. And lastly, shut the fuck up. Again, primitive, antiquated. What that is peace. When you can be peace for a man, when he does all the work, providing, protecting, cherishing, when he does all the leading in the home with the children, in the relationship, the communication, the respect, the love, when he shows up and does all that there is to do so that you can take your hand off the wheel, so that you can relax and enjoy that feminine exhale, to give that man peace. That's what he needs. He needs to be nourished. He needs the intimacy. In the world of masculine, it is hard. It is dog eat dog. No different than you. You've experienced it. Well, there's generational trauma from, yes, a patriarchal society that has valued the hard work and effort of men and masculinity. And on top of that, there's the blood, sweat, and tears of generations that have psychologically had to deal with being the cannon fodder for the survival of the village, the tribe, the legacy, the clan. Whatever society exists has been built on the backs, on the deaths, literally, of men, whether it is building up the infrastructure, falling to their death from skyscrapers, or going to war on the battlefield for all of existence. This is what it is required. So inside of such a hard, worldly, harsh energy, that is why masculine is the bigger, badder, stronger. Human existence isn't an easy thing. And the conditioning that masculine has had to endure to deal with that has left men, grown masculine men, who are very conditioned for it, to do it and perform. It's part of it. They thrive in it. We thrive in it. If we can come home to rest, if we can be rewarded by the village, by the tribe, by the family, by the woman, by the partner and companion that we do it all for, if we can come home to have peace, to be treated, to be nurtured, taken care of, not babying, mothering, taken care of, but to enjoy the peace of kicking our feet up, to be served, catered to. Oh, you'll melting in your hands. He will do anything. He will give you the world, because that is all he needs, is a place to rest. He'll do all the work because that's his form of the feminine exhale. His feminine actually gets to exhale. What is life? You've done good. You've done the work. What is life when you do a good job and you've got a good feminine partner? Well, I can kick my feet up. I'm seen and appreciated. I'm working hard, but it's a good reason. Let me recharge to get back out there and do it again. That I wanted to break out, how you can keep a man, really. Once you identify this is a man, he's qualified, and you know who he is and what he's about, how you keep him, peace, femininity. That's what he needs.